You're nice and easy to hack. Remember your mission. The volunteers transfer sends us are irredeemable psychopaths sentenced to die for their crimes. We're neither judge nor jury. We only enable their already ordained destruction to the benefit of all humanity. Read the file in 13 if you need reassurance. It's located in the extraction lab. Hans. I'm an idiot. Managed to lock my morgue key card in the morgue. Calstrup thinks I'm an imbecile as it is. Have any ideas? Sup? Home Baker Combs. That wasn't the name on this one, was it? No. Damien Lynn. I read that as Demon initially. Get a medical one dispensed if I want. Why would you be storing bio-waste, biohazard, in just a cabinet?
Requesting new operator. TranStar Pyramid 490 medical class operator ready to deploy.
Diagnosing bruising, abrasions, fatigue. Nothing life-threatening. This won't take long. Good as new. Please fill out a patient experience questionnaire so I can serve you better next time.
Oh, sorry, Senior Turret. Well, that was effective. Ah. Helen Barker Combs. Guten Tag. Un momento, por favor. Ow. So anyway, the chick I just murderized in the other room, this was once her lab. So now after beating her ghost to death, let us, loot her worldly possessions. Helen V-010655-37 has shown signs of further instability in the last 24 hours. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around them, attempted to place them in his mouth and consume them. Nutritive, I can't say the word, non-nutritive. Initial diagnosis would seem to be rapid onset pica. Pica... Was that the ailment from consuming feces? I do believe it is. I think they actually might ever say it here. Exposure. It's either feces or cannibalism. Pika. Pika pika. Cause. No, actually. I'm just thinking of something else, apparently. I think it an odd name. It's in some cases it's a deficiency in iron, zinc, or another nutrient. Okay. Then what was the one that I was thinking of that's calls from literally eating shit? Actually, no. Actually, Pika can cause you to want to eat feces. So I actually wasn't completely wrong. Pika is the consumption of substances with no significant nutritional value. I read as I have a bottle of cola next to me. Such as soil, soap, or ice. You apparently have to be eating sharp objects, starch, burnt matches, dust, feces, vomit, raw potatoes, dirt, soil, clay, glass, stones, mucus, ice, lead, hair, wool, other fibers, urine, blood, wood, and wood derivatives for at least a month. You obviously don't have to be eating the entire list, you would be doing nothing but, you know, obsessive consumption of them. Huh. I do believe there is one ailment you can get from consumption of crap. There's also some ailments you can get from consumption of people. But there's no evidence of this prior to exposure to telepath. Not ruling out suicide attempts, although the subject is making an effort to hide it. We'll be performing an endoscope exam next shift to make sure none's lodged in the esophagus or intestines. You can hear me, the game. I am indeed recording. 56, 57, 58, 59. Yeah. Uh, 37 still on suicide watch. Has requested prisoner has been given any sedatives to keep the system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. Doesn't do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point at the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Can't make out what he's saying. He's made no attempt to hurt himself that we've seen. This volunteer doesn't seem to be suicidal. Like he's disorientated. See, he doesn't seem just suicidal. He seems disorientated, like he's sleep drunk. I think we've gotten just about all we're going to get out of 37 by talking. Once you schedule surgery within the next few days, let's get it out and into analysis as soon as possible. Typhon Mimesis Part 3 may explain how mimics arrived here and how at least one survived the vacuum inside the collector for so long. They can move to an adjacent dimensional bubble where time passes much more slowly, shifting back with the appropriate stimulus, e.g. prey. From Mink's perspective, its 6 million journey to our solar system in the form of an iron meteor might only take a few seconds. These things are done with trapdoor spiders. Wouldn't the dimensional bubble where time passes more slowly be time passes... No, actually no, that does make sense. It moves slowly over there while we move a lot faster. Okay. And they are kind of reminding me of the creatures from Charlie in the Glass Elevator. A little. For those who don't know, it's a sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka has a glass elevator that he can launch himself into space with. And they visit a space station. Read this book as a kid and it disturbed the fuck out of me. And since it's so weird, I'm just making sure it's actually real. Yes, it is real. Um, Disturbed the shit out of me as a kid. Um, Apparently there was going to be a third book, Charlie in the White House, but Roald Dahl never got to complete it. But yeah, he launches up into space and ends up on a space hotel, and this alien race invades the place, and they've got weird morphous bodies, and they spelled the word scram before trying to swallow people whole, and this disturbed me as a kid. Like, they grab a 6 foot something basketball star, and they swallow him whole, and it just disturbed the shit out of me as a kid. I couldn't finish the book. I just had to put it down and hide it. It was creeped the fuck out of me. And similarly, they ride meteors. That's how they get around, and the only reason they haven't consumed the world is their meteors burn up in the atmosphere. Oh, nice. Got a note, but it was just to, trash. There's no actual details on it. Annoying. Velvet Psychotronics no wave transmitter emits a burst of signals which suppress the sonic abilities of anyone caught in the blast for a short time. Yeah, how dare you be special?
You sure about this? Not too late to flush it all out in airlock, you know.
I'm sure. Are you having second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just... I'm not the one incriminating myself.
There's no happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I don't need to know the details. Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation. I put everything in a package labeled mementos. The package is in my cabin. It's got to go to every media outlet imaginable.
Got it.
And Quentin, be careful. Security is already scrutinizing me more than usual.
Not sure what killed him in the slightest. Fully studied him. Guten Tag, you son of a bitch. Let me try that again. Shut up and die.
Warning, suit integrity damaged.
Beautiful. Alright, let us repair the suit, repair myself. I'll make more medkits next time I can. Oh, nice. Some shotgun shells. I was hoping for... Stop that. I was hoping for some. Okay, the note came with them, but I'm not sure if I actually even got them. What were you even trying? Not a mimic. Not a mimic. would be fun if a mimic mimicked the note. Sup, you budget head crab.
New psionic aptitude available.
Notes are always something I can break down, right? There is value in what I'm doing here. Question mark. Oh, this is nice. I was actually thinking, oh, it would be nice if there was a bestiary. And, you know, what you know. The accuracy grade of this newest third iteration is a significant improvement over the last generation, with a marked 17% increase. Jamming issues when transitioning to portability mode also seem to have been resolved. Stability still shit. The psychoscope element works well, but I recommend tuning sensitivity down somewhat. I've seen complaints from Psychotronics that some of the prototypes we sent down for testing are a little high strung. Easy to upgrade and repair. Base models weak against some of the larger Typhon. Be careful around them with neuromods. There's not like any Typhon material around. One of the first Typhon discovered during the Verona 1 incident in 1960. Mimics are capable of imitating nearby objects. During incident case number 0648-040163, it was observed that mimics use other living organisms as reproduction medium, killing their prey in the process. In accordance with the POBEG protocol, mimic specimens are not to be released into environments with a containment rating less than S4. Phantoms are not wholly alien. Created by weavers using human remains, phantoms are known to exhibit human-like neural patterns at times, but as noted in observation log number 1621-04-1477, while phantoms may attempt to reproduce human phrases, they do not appear to retain any form of actual speech or human comprehension. Due to specimens' explosive speed, phantoms must be subdued or enclosures purged before attempting to enter. Use goo to slow them down. Telekinetic projectiles pack a big ass punch but can be dodged. Better getting close and personal. Tracking bracelets on them are still active. In the world of scientific process, nothing is more important than accuracy and safety. This is why all TranStar laboratories are equipped with Sybil 495 science class operators. The latest in TranStar's line of operators, the Science Operator combines unprecedented access to TranStar scientific databases with two highly customizable utility arms, making it unrivaled laboratory assistant. Can be found floating around Psychotronics of source psi potential. But yeah, it doesn't seem like these are notes that you can break down or run like that. Put the note on the organ. Yeah. I'm not seeing any notes here, and it's pissing me off because I've collected so many of them. Behavioral biometrics.